In this video, I'll explain to you how we can configure RIP version 2. For that, the topology which I have taken is like this. I have got the leftmost side, the LAN 1, which is having 192.168.10/25. That is 10/24 is subnetted by borrowing 1 bit, and the second half of the subnet is assigned to the fifth network. 192.168.128/25 is assigned here. And for easy access, I also have highlighted the specific IP addresses of these machines as well, including the IP address of the router's interface, which is the default default gateway for these devices. So we can verify whether the assignments are done already. For making it quicker and easier, I have already done the assignment. So the router's fast Ethernet must have 192.168.1.126, and the rest remains same. And 192.168.1.1/25 is given, and the gateway is 192.168.1.126. Here and again, gateway is 192.168.1.126. The number is 192.168.1.2. Similarly, on the right hand side, we got 192.168.1.129, and the mask is 25. Default gateway is 192.168.1.254. Similarly, it is 130/25, and the default gateway is 1.254. That is the fast Ethernet interface here, 192.168.1.254. Okay, I'll correct it. It should be 1.124. Sorry, 1.254. The rest is same, right? So this is the topology which I have taken to configure RIP version 2. I will explain to you what is the necessity for RIP version 2 by configuring RIP version 1 in this topology. We all knew how to configure RIP version 1. So enable and config T, router RIP. The networks are network 192.168.1.0, and another network is network 192.168.2.0, and then 3.0. I have configured RIP version 1. I am configuring only RIP version 1. Coming to this machine, configure terminal, then router RIP. The networks are network 192.168.3.0 and 4.0. That's it. Go to this router, a similar configuration. Let's finish. Configure terminal, router RIP, network 192.168. Here it is 1.128. That is the network which we have created, 1.128. Then network 192.168, then 4.0, and also 2.0. All right. Now I can permit this to converge. I go for switching like this, and I go to the real time. We can check whether the network is converged. How can I check that? I have to check show IP route. By giving show IP route, has it converged? Yes, it has got 192.168.1025 is subnetted with one subnet. All right, so in the topology, actually, we have got 5 subnets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is 3 WAN links and 2 LAN local area networks. But it shows only 3, only 4. We'll see what happens with the other router. Let's check with that. Show IP route. It has got 1.0, right? So 1.0 is connected via two things. Could you understand the trouble here? 2.0 I understand because from this router 2.0 can be reached this way or this way because 2.0 network is here. It can be reached this way or this way. Now, what happens with 1.0? It says 1.0 also can be reached via two ways, 192.168.3.1 and 4.1, which means it says you can either go this way to 1.0 or you can go to this way to the 1.0. This is the problem with RIP version 1. RIP version 1 in its header structure or in its packet format will not include the subnet mask. This is a serious issue why RIP version 1 will not work with discontiguous network. What is the meaning of discontiguous network? You got 192.168.10 is the parent network, for instance. 192.168.1.0/24 is the network address which you got. This is subnetted into two, 1.0 and 1.1. I'm sorry, 1.0 and 1.128. Now these two are disconnected by, or these two are connected by some other network. All right, so this is a example where your RIP version 1 will not work. The problem this router faces is 192.168.1.0 is subnetted. It can be reached either this way or that way. That is not correct, right? So it is already subnetted. This is 1.0, but this is 1.128. The reason behind this is RIP version 1 does not include the subnet mask in its packet format. We can complete checking this also. Again, you are having only 4 networks. We should have got 5 networks. Can we check whether the end machines are able to communicate? Progress, failed. Right. So this does not work. So how can you solve it? This can be solved by having version 2. So how can I configure version 2? Config T router RIP. All you need to do is you have to say version 2. That's it. You have to add only this line version 2, and then all the other configurations are similar to your RIP version 1 configuration. That is where all your network commands have to follow if you configure RIP version 2 directly. Now I have taken you to RIP version 1 and then explained to RIP version 2. So I'm just giving only the command which is required. So I give version 2 here, and I also give version 2 here, config T router RIP version 2. So I have configured version 2 in all the routers. Now let me allow this to converge, and I can check now whether any improvement is made. Show IP route. Yes, now something is improved. All right, so 192.168.10.25 is directly connected, whereas 1.0/24 it is subnetted and it is connected via something else. So you got 5 networks here. We can check with the other router. Have we got 5 networks here? We are supposed to get 5 networks. No, we got only 4. All right, we'll check with the other router, the third router. I got 5 routers. Yes, we got the 5 networks. Now we'll allow this to converge, and we can check whether end-to-end is pinging. Failed. It is successful. Right now it is successful. So now the end-to-end machines are able to ping each other. Yes, it is successful. We can check it once again. Yes, it is successful, right? So this is how RIP version 2 is functioning. So the commands are very simple. All right, all you need to do is this one. So the commands are router RIP, then you should give version 2, and then you should give the network addresses. For instance, network 192.168.1.0. This is an example. Similar to that, all the connected network has to be broadcasted so that your version 2 configuration is this. So the difference is this keyword called version 2. Now your RIP version 2 is successfully configured in this topology. Hope you enjoyed this video as well.